Good day, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 statements that are included in materialistic and economic self and general understanding. But first, we're going to talk about what is the meaning of materialistic and economic self. Based on Lauren Escobar, it is a discussion of the potential relationships between materialism and several economic variables, including the use of money, the work motivation, giving, and materialism. And in General Understanding Materialistic Self or Material Self by William James pertains to the objects, places, or even people which have the label mine. Such possessions are viewed as extensions of individual identities. So the things that you possess now, the things which you call mine, or even places, or even people, are called material self. Defines you as a person. First, let's proceed to statement number 1, which is material possessions provide clues to one's sense of self and identity. Yes. Obviously, yes. The things that you achieve, the things that you have, the things that you hold in your position sometimes defines your self-identity. Say, for example, you have a car, or you're wearing an expensive cloth, a nice cloth. Therefore, people will conclude that you, as a person, must have worked hard, must have an amount of money that can buy such a thing. Number 2, people attach meanings to their possessions. We cannot deny the fact that when people have material things, they are sometimes immersed in that certain thing, especially if the thing doesn't just ordinary material, but it holds a sentimental value. It has memories, it has meaning, so they are too immersed in it, they are attached in it. And the overly attached of materials sometimes lead to a materialistic. But we cannot underestimate people who are materialistic. We don't know. They are devoted with their own money. They must work hard for it. So they are obliged and they are entitled to being attached to it. But sometimes don't exit things or go beyond everything. Like, you're going to ignore people, you're going to ignore the most important thing because you're going to focus on that certain thing, which leads to be sometimes you're lost to your ultimate goal in life. The number 3, need and wants are different. Obviously, yes. The needs are the things that enables you to survive, such as the clothes, the food, the shelter, family. Those are the things that enables you to survive, while the wants are just second to the needs. It's always the seconds. It's never be that the wants comes first before the needs, because the wants is just your desire. The wants is just what makes you happy. Maybe that if you have such certain things that you want, it makes you a happy person. And such as the shoes, expensive shoes, or for the food, delicious food, for the house, nice house, because basically a people who survived doesn't need expensive house, doesn't need nice cloth, because you can survive as long as you have the things. But driven by your wants, you tend to go beyond the level of having things that are expensive, having things that are elegant, because you want them. And the number 4, possessions of products highlights social class. Yes, in our society, when you saw a man driving in a expensive car, when you saw a big house, therefore you conclude, oh, the person or the people who are living there must be rich, the people who are living there must have a degree, the people who are living there may be successful. Because when you have expensive things or products which are branded, of course, Gucci, Chanel, Prada. One example of this is an artist, Asian artist, which we knew, and I hope you knew it too, who is Heart Evangelista. As you can see, she is an elegant woman, defined as expensive woman, that even the ice cream that she eat is colored gold, that when you're going to look at it, maybe I wonder if you're going to look at her, she's posting in social media everything that she achieved. It's very expensive, and social evangelista is really a woman who defined as an expensive. But you cannot just judge her for having the things because she possessed that through her hard work, because she worked hard in it. And number 5, lastly, some material possessions reflects one's values. So the people value thing because through that they reach happiness. So we have this in mind. We are quick to judge. Even me myself, I cannot hide the fact that when I saw someone who is so materialistic, I am judgmental. But I don't know, because even me myself, I wanted to have that kind of things. Maybe I'm just insecure. You don't know. You cannot predict people. And that's all for the agreement, the non-agreement. Overall, for the statement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I agree. Which is the first, material possessions provide clues to one's sense of self and identity. Number 2, people attach meanings to their possessions. Number 3, needs and wants are different. Number 4, possessions of products highlight social class. And number 5, material possessions reflect one's values. And as a closing statement, material things are just passerby, as we people in the earth. But we cannot hide the fact that we wanted to possess the things because we are going to work hard in it. So we're not going to judge people who are materialistic, because sometimes we do not notice it in our life that we too become so materialistic. Like these things that we have now, we wanted to study hard. I wanted to reach that. I wanted to be an engineer because I wanted to buy an expensive house for my family. That is already once. Because what you have now, which is just plain, it's also a need. The clothes you wear, the house, or the shelter, the foods you eat, that are needs. Those are all needs. But if you're going to exit to the level where you're going to, I want a pink house, I want clothes that's Gucci, Prada, branded, that's already once. On overall, economic and materialistic self really intertwined together. That's all, and thank you. I hope you learned something.